Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome today to a really fun and magical YouTube hop with a lot of my Secret Not Secret Kit Club friends. Today we're having a YouTube hop inspired by the magic of Disney. And Christina just really wanted us to show and showcase all sorts of different ways that you can be inspired by Disney, whether it's actually photos of a trip to Disneyland or Disney World, whether it's color combos, anything, basically, the entire spectrum of Disney and how it can inspire you. And I've chosen today, I've never been to Disney. I've been a Disney fan for years and years and years and years and years. I'm 62. But I've never actually been to Disney. I think when the parks actually opened, I may have been quite into working. I don't know how long the parks have been open. Anyway, tangent, let's get back to why we're here. So I chose the movie Aladdin because the movie Aladdin it's one of my favorite, all-time favorite Disney movies for sure. And it is a movie that contributed when it first came out in this form in 1993, probably 1992, because I had it on a videotape at the time. It contributed to changing a little bit the course of my life. That's what I'm going to say. The actual journaling is going to be in here. It's quite a very long story. It's going to be some hidden journaling, really just for me. But I've always enjoyed watching Disney movies, and I've always found that there were sort of two levels. Wonderful for our kids. They're great, magical, cartoon and awesome movies, and there was always a little bit of an underlying adult theme in there that we could take away from it. Very, very, very cleverly done. And in particular, what inspired me in the movie, as well as the fun story, obviously, is the song A Whole New World. And that is in particular what inspired me and may have affected me in the short term after watching the movie. The other thing I take away from this that I absolutely love is the color scheme. Now look at this. 1993, I watched this movie. So it probably came out maybe in 1991, this version. And look at the color combo. Christy, look at that. Daisy, look at that. Our gorgeous sort of teal, turquoise blue, and purple. So there you go. So that's another thing that inspired me for this layout. So where I went with this was my Chamel Sparkle City collection, as well, and that's the background here. I did gut it, of course. Oh, there you go. See, I have a piece of cardboard there. I did gut it so I could use this piece of paper, of course, again and again. Some white cardstock, which I cut down, and I've inked the edges here with just a Stampin' Up! Ink. I think it's Plum, that I just inked a little bit here so where it joins. And that's something that Christina's been doing a lot lately, and I picked up that tip from there. And then I wanted to use one of my favorite Paige Evans stencils, the Star Stencil. I love this. I've been using it so much. But I wanted the sparkle, and I wanted a little bit of that purple tint. So I went in and I got my Vicki Boutin iridescent glaze and a Vibes called Princess. At first I thought it was Princess when I looked at it without my glasses, which I thought was hilarious. That would have been a very good play on words, which Shimmer's products often has as the name of its products, but it does actually say Princess, which again works perfectly with the theme. So I put some of the iridescent glaze on my mat, a little bit of the Vibes, and I got this gorgeous, quite pale, can you see that? I hope I'm doing that properly in frame, and a nice little sparkly pale purple, so almost a lavender color. And I put that in 3 spots, and then I just did a little bit of a layering rectangular design this way because my photo is portrait. And of course I printed this on my Canon Selfie, so I don't know, this is maybe about 3.5 by 5.5 or something like that. So on the background here I have just a scrap, and I cut it down the middle so I could get it coming out on both sides from Sparkle City. This is a very tiny little scrap that I just added in there. This lovely camera paper, which is more of a vertical element here, which I loved, which is actually the A side to this paper. And I love the cameras, and I love that it's got sort of the darker purple, the pale purple, the turquoise in here, and it breaks up the sort of darker or more solid colors. I matted my photo on this paper as well. The top part here was much paler, so I matted my photo on that, then just did another extra little bit from what was left over from a scrap from that, added this little bit, and my photo is flat to the page. And then here I got this lovely glassine bag, which is in the beautiful turquoise and white polka dots. I cut off the top part because I didn't really want sort of so I made it a straight edge, basically. Cut the bag so that I could get a little bit coming out this side and a little bit coming out this side, and I could actually put some journaling on both ends, so that I would have the turquoise element as well. This is just a sticker from Sparkle City. This part is also, this is a branding strip. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I thought that just fit perfectly, and I had some place here for it. And then there was one, the way I cut it off, because it wasn't the full 12-inch, so the way I cut it off, I had one wonderful left, so I tucked it up here a little bit as a tab. So with the mixed media on the background, the pattern paper, the glassine bag, and my photo placement, that is the first part of the layout done. Got the branding strip in there, and then I went from there, I went into my title, and I used some of my beloved Fitzgerald glittery thickers, my Happy Life alphas, and this was from the Horizon, the Paige Evans Horizon. One side was a multicolor, lovely sort of candy-colored alphabet, and the other side was this lovely pale pink. So I got that, A Whole New World, down here, which is the title song from this movie. Got that plate. Now, originally, I think I would have liked to have the world over on this side, but I really didn't want to hide any part of the photo. Down here, I found it was way too far down, and then it left a bit of an awkward gap here that I wasn't quite sure how to fill. So in the end, I opted for it here, and I still think that your eye really just comes through the photo and sees a whole new world. And then, because we were in the world, magic carpet here where Aladdin was taking Jasmine to see the world, I got this sticker from Sparkle City, which is See the World. And I think, oh, this is the, what is that called? I was about to say, no, I can't remember now, but you know what that's called, where it sort of got a little bit of shimmery there. So I got that on there. A globe, this is from the Horizon collection, and I just found that the colors matched perfectly. A little bit of that sort of dusty rose pink, the purple, brings in a little bit of this golden yellow that's in the photo, which is nowhere else, but I think just having it there just gives a little bit of a nod to it. So I got my 2 globes placed. And then on my desk, I had these wood veneer. I think these are from Pink Fresh Studio. Wood veneer sort of chevron arrow pieces with the purple epoxy chevron arrow in them. And I've had these, I don't know, for maybe 2 or 3 years, and they've been hanging around on my bowls, and I'm just so happy that I found the perfect little gaps to put them. There was a gap here that I found between these are fairly tall with this wonderful, so I put one there, one here pointing to this globe, and then this globe here, I just wanted to have one pointing towards the photo here. So I got those used up, and I'm thrilled. I love getting some of those older supplies on my desk. Then, again, I took, these are from the puffy stickers from Sparkle City. Dream big, colors matches with the theme, the movie, the song. So I guess in a way I've gone a little bit sort of themey here, or at least something with meaning to me and how this layout went. And then let's get some more sparkly, shiny stars on here. I got the lovely puffy, I guess they're puffy thick or foam thickers that went along with Sparkle City. They've got sort of like a chipboard silver on top, and they are on a pink foam. I love them. So I went in, as I always do, and just filled in some of these little gaps with the silver stars. And on the outside, so that I would have a little bit of journaling on the page itself, I just put, watching this on December 23rd, 1993, contributed to changing the course of my life. Now that sounds dramatic for a Disney movie, but in a way it's very true. There was something quite big going on in my life at that point, and this song and movie just served to sort of give me a little bit of comfort on where I was going. I love the song and the meaning of the song and the meaning it had for me at that particular time. And as I mentioned, I have a perfect spot here to tell the longer story, which is very personal to me, which will be in this bag. So there you go. So that is my inspired by the magic of Disney, inspired by the magic of Aladdin, and in particular, the song A Whole New World. So tell me, are you a Disney fan? Have you been? Is it something that you would love to keep going back and back to as often as you possibly can? Are you an Aladdin fan as well? Talk to me about Disney and what Disney and in particular the magic of Disney means to you in the comments below. I always love our little discussions. Thank you to Christina for inviting me and so many of us to play along with this fun YouTube hop. Please pop on down below. There are tons and tons of my friends playing along, both on YouTube and on Instagram. I will post my layout on Instagram as well. There will be links to many of the Instagram accounts as well. So please spend some time both here and there today or over the next couple of days. Thanks for being here. Bye.